Why would you want to do it?
Well, what do you mean, how would I want to do it? It's Annie Hall. You don't have to do anything. It's like a classic movie that everybody loves.
I don't know, like, I can see us doing, like, Annie Hall if it was, like, set in, like, the Holocaust or something, or if it was, like, Annie Hall with, like, an all-black cast, but, like, I can't see us just doing, like, a straight-up, like, musical version of Annie Hall, you know?
The Rise and Fall of Annie Hall is about Henry Bloom. He wants to write the musical adaptation of Annie Hall, and so he just does all the kind of scheming and plotting that he can to get that done.
It turns his life upside down as he tries to work his way into Woody Allen's circle, and it's a roller coaster kind of ride for him.
It's definitely like it's all-out comedy with a really, you know, sort of like sweet heart.
I play Will Steiner, a friend of Henry, who is basically their writing partners. I am somewhat of a musical genius, which is often, my genius is often helped by outside sources like marijuana or something.
I'm playing the tortured genius, who is he's sort of the hot, young, new American composer. He's got a lot of energy and a questionable amount of talent, maybe.
My father, he said to me one day, I was 9 years old, and this is one of the earliest memories I have of drinking with my dad. He said, you know what the best thing about plastic gin bottles is, buddy? What, they're cheap? They don't break when you drop them in the shower.
It's very much about what my experience, at least, of being a young writer in New York, trying to rise through the maze of getting a show on.
There's a lot of modern pop culture references that are going on in the theater today and the world today in general that people of all ages will appreciate. And because it's right up to the minute, you know, there's Barack Obama references, you know, there's Google references, you know.
You remember the part where Woody finds out all this stuff that Julia Roberts says in her therapy sessions? So then when he meets her, she thinks that they have all this shit in common when really he's just kind of stalking her? Well, I don't know if you remember that part of the movie, but it kind of got me thinking that maybe I could do something like that with this girl, you know? Like, I thought that if I just studied her Facebook profile and memorized it, then if I ever actually met her in person, I could just pretend to like all the same stuff that she did.
It does have like, I don't know, it's sort of, I was talking to Dan in the dressing room, Dan Fogler, the other day about this, I was like, dude, this kind of is like Annie Hall. I was like, in the tone, you know? And he looked at me and he was like, yeah, but that won an Oscar, man. So it's like, I mean, like, I don't want to sound crazy, but to me, it does have that sort of thread of a lot of those Woody Allen movies of that time.
I would describe it like the way that you love a good Woody Allen movie, like Annie Hall or Manhattan, or Bullets Over Broadway, or any of those great Woody Allen movies where you're so wrapped up with the characters and you are so on the ride, you know, it's like that.
The thing I love the most about this play, I think, are the people that have been involved in the process of putting it together. I mean, Stage 13 is just an incredible company, and so it really felt like a collaboration and a big long improv and things in the rehearsals, I think.
This is just one of those shows that you just feel fantastic and so lucky and so fortunate to be able to come here every night and go through it and get to do it and have a great time. So it's a blast. Come. It's a lot of fun. Promise.
I think that in the climate, political and economic climate, it's the perfect cure for any blues that anyone may have.
I think what people can expect is a lot of laughs.